right, or NIM.
Okay.
Okay, so the NIMH. So this is what they call a 4-button charger. Basically, you have 4 buttons on it to control all of the functions. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go back to the front end of it here. So this is where we're going to select our battery type first. Okay. So the way you do that is you just exit. When I hit exit, it takes me back to the front end of the menu. So first thing is LiPo battery. That's not what we're looking at here. What we're looking at is a NIM battery. Okay, so we just keep toggling through there until you hit NIM battery. Then we're going to select it. Okay, so now we're in NIM, and we're in NIM charge, which is what we want to be in. But we want to set it correctly for the charge rate. So again, we're okay with being in NIM charge, so we're going to enter there too. Okay, so that means we've selected this. Now we're going to set the charge rate. Now, the way you do that is you take the capacity, which is 3,300, and you divide that by 1,000, which would basically be 3.3.
Oh,
so
okay.
we're just going to set this up to 3.3 and hold her down, and away she goes. Okay, so that's all there is to charging the NIM battery. Okay.
All right.
So pretty simple. We don't use this one at all. This is called a balance board or balance connector, so that's for the LiPo batteries only, so don't let that confuse you. Just leave it attached though, don't take it off or anything like that. So now this is basically just so you understand how the charger works here. That shows how many amps it's putting in. This is the voltage it's currently at. This is how long it's been charging for in seconds. And this is how many milliamp hours the battery has taken so far. So because it's a new battery, it's charging quite steadily. And will continue doing that. It's going to take under an hour to fully charge for you. Okay, so we're going to stop that guy then. You got that on video, I'm assuming, so you can refer back to that right on. So we're going to hold this down. Or are you going to stop for me, charger? Or are you not going to stop for me? There we go. You have to put it, actually hit enter, get the flashing, and then stop it. Okay, so there we go. So there's that battery. We can finish that guy up at home, like I was saying. That one is, again, a NIM battery or nickel metal hydride. So it's kind of the older battery chemistry of the two. So now we're going to go to the LiPo. And everything that I basically taught you as far as calculating the charge rate stays the same, but everything else is going to kind of change here. So we'll go back to the front end again, okay, and go back through our menu. And so third one of the lithium batteries is LiPo, or lithium polymer. Okay, so we're going to select that. Okay, and that's where we want to be. Now, again, as I said, we've got the 2 connectors with LiPo now. Okay, so we have the balance connector, which is here. And you can always, the little slots correspond to the little tabs on the plug, and that's how it lines up. Okay, and we're just going to, this is yours, this one's ours, but I'm just going to show you with ours how you basically just power connector is to the big connection here. Okay, so now we have to tell the charger a few more things with the LiPo battery because there's varying cell sizes and so on. So what we're going to do is we're going to toggle through to, what I like to do is LiPo balance. Okay, so LiPo balance charge. Okay, and what that does is it just keeps all the cells charged up evenly in the battery pack. Okay. So now this is a 4-cell or a 4S battery. Right now it's set for 5S, so we're going to drop it to 4-cell. And our current is 5,200 milliamp hours, which is going to set our charger for 5.2 amps. Okay,
right.
So at the end of all of that, we're going to press the start button. You have to confirm with LiPos. So you're going to hit it again, and away it goes. Okay, so now it is charging. Now, one thing you can do as well when you're balance charging is if you hit the increase button at this point, it will show you all 4 cells and where they're at.
Oh, okay.
So now this battery, given that we just sold it to you, is just coming off of storage. So it's about half charged kind of thing. So yeah, going to take a little under an hour again to fully charge that up for you.
All right.
And that's all there is to
is
that.
it better like to have this fully charged, like you said, it's at about half, or do you want
no, you have what's called, here, I'll show you. So remember if I go right from the front end again, we're going to go into LiPo. You have a bunch of different selections in here. The first one that comes up is charge. There's discharge. Storage is what we want. Okay, so when you want to put these away for a long period of time, this battery, not this one because it doesn't do anything for that. But lithium battery, if you want to put it away for, you're not going to use it for a month or 2 or something like that. So then we're going to go into LiPo storage. Okay, and then what you have to do is tell it how many cells the battery is. So again, this is a 4-cell battery. Yeah, 3, 4. Okay, and current, it's usually a fairly low maximum on these. Yeah, I don't know, I usually do it just like an amp, because it's kind of a fairly slow, gentle thing, and then what that'll do is it'll bring either the battery up or down to that middle voltage that they're best to leave at over the course of a long period of time.
So just leave it plugged in while it's going to be sitting for a while?
Sorry?
Like just leave it plugged in if it's going to be sitting for a while, or just...
it might take 2 or 3 hours to get it into storage, but no, after that, never leave these plugged in. Never leave these plugged into anything. Car, charger, nothing. No, these batteries, leaving these plugged into anything is just absolute poison. You wind up having to buy a battery. Okay, so anyways, as I said, I'm going to get the menu back to the 5.2 amps in balance charge for a 4-cell. And now when we unplug, I believe that should keep that setting for you. So you're just going to have to change the setting back to the other, for the other battery.